I've got an old Saint Bernard. Well, he's not that old. He's around 8. He has always been very protective of me. I'm not a big man. I'm like 5'4", 120 pounds soaking wet. When we've been out on walks and someone acted just a little bit hostile towards me, he parked himself between me and the other person and growled a low growl. They always backed off. His name is Edward, or Ed for short. There was one time, a few years back, I slipped on ice and fell backwards, getting knocked out in the process. Ed lay down beside me to keep me warm until help arrived. He's always been a good boy. The nurses at the hospital told me that he truly acted like a guardian, and he sure has been for as long as I've had him. A few weeks ago he started walking around the house, letting out breathy chuffs. It was always toward the corners, especially when it was dark outside. He kept staring and I asked him what he saw. I also talked to him, trying to calm him down. I couldn't see anything in the corners, so I was a bit confused. 2 nights ago, he stopped sleeping in my room. He simply sat down at the door and stared at the corner opposite my bed. There was nothing there, but he let out a few deep barks and growled as he had done over the last few weeks. I was starting to get a little bit nervous now. Had someone entered my house, hiding out of sight? I didn't hear anything or anyone other than myself, Edward, and my TV. Last night, he still didn't want to enter my bedroom. Again, he just sat by the door and stared into my room. However, this time he stared in the corner behind my bed. I had chills running down my spine. There was nothing or no one there. He growled a bit louder and barked more aggressively. I slept on the couch instead of my bed. Today he walked into my bedroom. He didn't hesitate, didn't growl, didn't bark. He just walked in. I figured everything was fine, so tonight I went to bed and fell asleep. I woke up with a jolt at 3:33 a.m. As I opened my eyes, Edward sat next to my bed. I was kind of surprised. I said, "Hey buddy, what are you doing?" I was shocked as he started growling again. The difference, however, was that this time he didn't stare into the corner opposite my bed. He also didn't stare at the corner behind my bed. He wasn't staring behind me at all. He was staring directly at me. Thank you for listening to this podcast, a part of Tomasron Tells Tales. Come back again to find more stories narrated by me with occasional assistance from Jasper. Please visit tomasron.com for more information.